The True Jihad, Part 10 of 14 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on October 4th, 2021.
Hello, Buddha, why do you cry? In your stone heart, how much desire? Why do your tears stream down the sea? Why give your love to the pebble?
Master, I read that as part of the $3.5 trillion bill, a proposal by the Biden administration would require banks to report the transactions of their customers to the government. Seems like they want to snoop into people's privacy.
Yeah, they don't just tax the rich. Now they're employing big numbers of new tax inspectors or spies. They're snooping on all private citizens.
Oh, wow.
Of America. Yes. Whoever makes a transaction like over $600, they will be reported.
Oh, man.
Moreover, if you have $600 in the bank any time of the year, or if you have a total transaction in any way per year, the whole year, or $600 or plus, or if you even deposit $300 in your bank and then take that $300 out, then it's also counted as $600, and then you will be surveyed.
Yes.
Oh, my God. What kind of wicked policy. And all your details, all your life will be supervised, will be known.
Yes.
And God knows what they will do with it, what they will do with your private details.
Yes.
A massive invasion of privacy could be coming, courtesy of Uncle Sam. A new proposal by the Biden administration would give the IRS access to all bank accounts with balances of $600 or more. Republicans are calling it a big government intrusion.
Do you distrust the American people so much that you need to know when they bought a couch or a cow?
They want to know how much money you got in the bank, how much you're spending. If you bought a wedding dress or a gun, they're going to have a list a mile long on you.
What does that have to do with building back better or infrastructure or even, equity?
Joe Biden wants to give the IRS more power to spy on Americans. That's what he's asking for. Just listen to the testimony of a Secretary of Treasury who comes to Congress and says she wants to look into the checking accounts, banking accounts of anybody with the deposits or withdrawals of $600. Republicans are committed to stopping this. Just stopping it. Joe Biden wants to increase the size of the IRS budget by $80 billion. And the Secretary of Treasury wants to hire, with that money, an army of IRS agents to look into the banking and the checking of Americans, and basically everyone will be caught in that dragnet. Now, why do they want to do this? Well, because they want to squeeze more dollars out of hardworking taxpayers in order to pay for their reckless $3.5 trillion tax and spending proposal. First, it's an invasion of the privacy of the American people. And second, when I talk to the people that work at the banks and the credit unions, they say this would de facto turn them into employees or agents of the IRS. They don't want anything to do with it. I hear from people all around Wyoming that the IRS is already the least accountable and most powerful agency of the government. They point out that the IRS is incapable of keeping their records that they turn over to the IRS, keeping those private as they should be. The IRS does have a track record of targeting specific groups that they don't like politically. And Republicans are committed to stopping this very scary proposal dead in its tracks.
My God, even the communist countries, they don't do this. I'm sure the Russian people don't do this. The Russian government doesn't do this. I'm sure the Chinese government doesn't do this. And even North Korea, I don't think they do this, for example. Or any other strict country. Or Belarus even. I don't think they do this. $600 is nothing, man.
That's right. It's so little.
It's so little, yes. If you buy a computer, sometimes more than $1,000.
Yes, that's more, yeah.
And then the government has all the excuses to plunge into your private life.
Yes.
Your private spending. And this is really uncomfortable.
It's oppressing.
Very suppressing, oppressive, and uncomfortable.
Yes.
Knowing that every turn, every signature you make will be exposing you My goodness, they don't just tax the rich, they tax everybody now.
Yes, yes.
Because normal people, sometimes they also save up to buy something more than $600. That's normal.
Yes.
Or go to college or whatever. Or put some money down for the down payment for the new little flat, yeah?
Yes.
Or houses, or car.
Yes.
So even just a farming truck.
Yes.
To sow vegetables.
Yes.
And cereals. Or even buy new water tanks for your farm. Or dig in a pond for your farm. Anything could be more than $600.
Yes, very easily.
Very easily. So most of Americans can afford that, except the homeless. Excuse me. They have a bank account. And the government now has excuses to snoop into their private lifestyle.
Yes.
This is really more than wicked. Even just some poor people would have $600 for a year long. So they get everybody, from the rich to the poor. That's not good. That's really robbery.
Yes, it's unthinkable that the government would do that to its own people.
I told you, this government's no good. I mean, this Biden administration, whoever supports him.
Yes.
All of them, whoever supports him, no good. There are some good men and women in there, of course. But they might also be influenced by Biden's dark energy.
Yes, I understand.
Anyone who has some little psychic ability can see the darkness that's emitting from Biden and some of them.
Yes.
I mean, even a business, they make excuses to look into the business. But the normal business, they would earn more than maybe sometimes more than $1,000 a day. And they have to buy things in and out in order to sell.
Yes, yes.
And these are such a small business.
Yes.
This administration is really wanting to rob all Americans of all their rights, all their privacy. And then you have nothing left anymore. You pay taxes, you live a decent life, you take care of your family, so you don't even have to rely on the government, social help or anything, and you'll be snooped upon day in, day out, just because you're doing some business or some transaction, sometimes to buy something for your kids.
Yes.
Or to let them go to college, or even a second-hand car costs more than $600.
Oh, yes.
So if it's just to buy a second-hand car, your private life is...
Oh, all open, all ready to be snooped on.
Yeah, snooped on under spotlight.
Yes.
My God, this is wicked. Who dares to live in America anymore? And then that will prompt the citizens to hide their things.
Understand.
Maybe just stack in money. Don't dare to put in the bank anymore.
Yes.
And then the bank will not have money, okay?
Yes.
And the business people will be very nervous.
Yes.
Don't like to show their back to everybody like that.
Yes.
They pay their taxes, man. And let them live in freedom. Let them breathe. Because these small businesses, companies, they are the backbone of the society.
That's right.
There are not many rich people.
Yes.
1% are rich. So even if you drop all the money from the rich people, you cannot pay everything in the country.
Yes.
Like America.
Yes, for sure.
And they know that. Maybe that's why they want to take more money from the small businesses and middle class.
Understand.
Oh, this government, I mean this administration, is really wicked.
Yes.
They are robbers. They are robbers in disguise.
Yes.
Legally robbers. It's not just about money. You are robbed of your privacy.
Yes.
And you don't live in kind of a small little peace and freedom.
Yes, I see. Understand.
You watch all the time.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, this is...
They call it Big Brother.
What means Big Brother? Watching you?
Yes, the Big Brother is always watching you.
This does have a Big Brother feel to it, Congressman. What do you want to do about it?
You're right. This is a Big Brother feel. This is something that is foolish. It is a bad requirement. And as you know, I've done legislation which would prohibit any new reporting requirements to the IRS. I mean, what is the kid that cuts grass or the young lady or gentleman that may be babysitting? Are we literally going to make them report too? It's going to hurt banks. It's going to hurt businesses. It's going to hurt working people, which working people are literally the rock that this nation is built on. And this administration literally wants to find blood in that rock. They just don't stop. Every day it's something new, and every day it's something bad. And this is real bad. And quite frankly, it's real stupid. It's just not right. And people are tired of it. They're being tired of taxed to death. They're tired of the whole thing. And they're tired of stupid bills and harmful bills. I think it's a control thing. I think they just want to control more and more of everybody's everyday life. Everything that they're doing, the whole reconciliation bill itself will change this nation in ways that we've never seen before. America doesn't want this. Leave working class America alone, for God's sake, for a change.
Oh my God, what kind of big brothers? They are big robbers.
Yes.
I call them big robbers. If they're watching them just for their money, this is terrible.
Yes.
Oh my God, normally people would buy and sell, of course, more than $600.
Yes, very
Unless
easily.
you're selling, stinky tofu, huh? You could even earn more than that, maybe.
Yes.
Or selling lectures on the street.
Yes.
Oh dear. I don't know why the people vote for this kind of person. If he's even a person, it's a devil incarnate.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I told you already.
Yes.
And this is the proof. I mean, the people have the right for privacy. Even in the communist countries, they don't do this.
No, they don't.
No. They have very free... I saw on TV many tycoons.
Yes.
And the government did nothing as long as they pay taxes according to a percentage.
I understand.
They pay already taxes. The rich people everywhere, they pay taxes accordingly. And their richness is open.
Yes.
Even Forbes magazine knows it. Everybody knows. Like, for example, Bezos is rich.
Yes, very rich.
He cannot hide anywhere.
Yes.
He's too famous, okay?
Yes.
Too rich to hide. Or Bill Gates, for example, yes?
Yes.
They are rich openly.
Yes.
And they use their money also for some charity purposes.
Yes, they do a lot of charity.
Yeah, Bezos also did charity. Bill Gates, a lot.
Yes.
And I don't know about Elon Musk. Maybe he does also. Even if they don't, that is their right.
Yes.
Buffett also does a lot of charity.
Yes.
Many of the rich people, they're doing charity all the time. They declare it or not.
Yes.
So they pay taxes. They do charity. That's a big help for any country already.
Yes, definitely.
Wherever the government cannot do, they chip in and do their part and help a lot already. Plus, they employ many thousands of people.
Yes.
And that's a big help already. If you take all their money, a big chunk of their money, they cannot invest anymore in a new business.
Yes.
They cannot employ other people as well. I told you already.
Yes, yes.
And then the unemployment will be sky high again.
Yes. And they invest in new research, too, so that improves conditions.
Yes. Improve people, sickness, treatment.
Yes.
Yes, they invest in many ways. So you cannot just keep robbing the rich and knowing that it's not enough for their greed. They are robbing also the middle class now.
Yes. Terrible.
Except the homeless. They cannot rob because the homeless don't have anything. That's why.
Yes.
And if it continues like this, then we'll make everybody in America homeless.
Yes.
And then they also allow people to come in and rob their business as well. Under $950. Remember?
Yes.
Anybody can go in any shop and take anything under $950. You don't have to pay.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
God. And then you make a transaction for about $600. And they snoop on you. What kind of government is this? They're crazy.
They're evil.
Or they're brain damaged.
Yes.
Now you know why I have to talk like this.
Yes,
I
understand.
never wanted to, okay?
Yes.
I have enough on my hands already to do all my work.
Yes.
My business and my television and my so-called disciples.
Yes, Master.
Why do I have to say these kinds of things? I just cannot not say it, okay?
Understand.
I have to help the people. I really want to help the Americans. They honored me.
Yes, Master.
I have to repay their kindness.
Yes.
I
Understand.
just feel like it because I'm an honorary citizen of America. An honorary citizen is just like a citizen.
Yes.
I have my rights. I have my conscience to protect that country,
Yes.
to protect my co-citizens. Even though I'm an honorary citizen, but I feel like I am as well a co-citizen.
Yes, for sure.
If somebody does you a favor or praises you without asking, that means they honor you, they respect you.
Yes, that's
And
right.
in times of their need, you do nothing? Is that right?
No, it's not right. You have to help.
Yeah, I have got to help. I feel an obligation. I feel responsibility.
Yes.
And my heart trembles with sorrow
Yes.
for this country. It's a great country on earth. One of the greatest, maybe the greatest. And they have to suffer like this. It's not fair.
No, it's not.
It's not fair. They don't need that. They work very hard. In America, you can buy anything, 24 hours,
Yes.
because that's how hard they work.
Yes.
That's how they keep the economy stable and good. So they don't deserve this. They pay taxes, and they are very charitable. Every time there's some trouble with some private citizen, they just make a GoFundMe.
Oh, yes.
And everybody chips in.
Yes.
My God, a lot of people, strangers, they don't even know who is who. They just chip in and help that person to build back their life.
Yes.
Anybody that they know, a good cause, they chip in their own private money to help.
Yes, I've seen that.
So this is a very, very great country, in my opinion. In my eyes, they are so good. Good citizens of the world, and they don't deserve all this oppression, snooping, and robbing of their money and their freedom.
No, they don't.
America is supposed to be the land of the free.
Yes.
And the land of, now I give them some more titles. Land of charity.
Yes.
Land of freedom. Land of good hearts. Land of heroes. They don't deserve this. The American people are good.
Yes, Master.
Even if they treat me privately not good, I still say that. Because they are good generally, you see?
Yes.
They are so good.
Yes, it'll be really sad for the Americans if the $3.5 trillion bill passes with all the taxing and controlling measures.
Yeah, I think that's why many of the wise senators and the House reps, they did not vote.
Yes.
The wise ones, okay?
Yes.
The seasoned ones, they know. And some naive would believe it. But some wise ones don't.
Yes.
Senator Bernie Sanders, he even supports this bill. I think he's too naive. He's a good man.
Yes.
It's very, very pure. Very good.
Ah, good.
Maybe that's why he believes it. He believes whatever Biden says is true. It's not. There are sneaky things in it, okay?
Yes.
Maybe he didn't look because there's 2,500 pages.
Oh, wow.
This is their bill. 2,500 pages. If you take a look at $3.5 trillion price tag, and you do the math, that's $1.4 billion for every page of this bill. And they want to pass it this week. How many Democrats do you think have read this? Think Nancy Pelosi's read it? Think Chuck Schumer's read it? Do you think Joe Biden, who is desperately begging Democrats to pass it, do you think he's read it? Do you think he knows what's in it? The American people, the hardworking men and women of this country, clearly understand that they will be the ones left holding the bill to pay for this reckless tax and spending spree. The American people are already paying a cost and feeling the bite of inflation. Their paychecks being eaten away every time they go to the grocery store or the gas station. And inside that bill, there's funding for an additional army of IRS agents to squeeze more taxpayer dollars out of hardworking Americans. It is a nightmare for the American taxpayers. And that's why every Republican is committed to doing absolutely everything we can to defeat it, because we understand the permanent damage that it will do to our economy and our nation.
It's even making people busy for nothing. Who can read all that?
Yes.
And then when you read it, you're tired, then you sleep out, and then you forget. You did not see, well, what is the trap, the trick in there.
Oh, yes.
Maybe Sanders, he's older now. I don't think he can read all that.
Yes.
He believes what Biden says, that he's all for social service and all that. No. Okay?
Yes, Master.
I read on the news. It's not all that rosy. That's why many of the seasoned senators and the good Democrats, even the House Democrats, they did not vote for it.
Wow.
They keep delaying it.
Yes.
They also don't want. And they bargain. Maybe some say, okay, too much anyway, so maybe go down to 1 trillion something. Almost 2 trillion. They don't agree with 3 trillion 5 because it's not necessary.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what they said. And much of the spending is not ethically correct, like funding for abortions and whatnot. Okay, I am not I'm not an economist. I just read the news. Okay, huh?
Yes, Master.
And I also don't agree with that because it will have big karma for everybody, even for the innocent taxpayers.
Ah, yes.
It's not because you pay money you don't know anything about it. Doesn't mean you don't have collective karma with that.
Yes, it's scary.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing people don't understand. God say, thou shalt not kill, then that is done. That's finished, period. You don't kill, period.
Yes.
You don't argue with God and the universal law of creation.
Yes.
God wants to create, not destroy,
Yes.
not terminate the creation in the bud.
Yes.
God doesn't want destruction. It will go naturally, but not for the humans to play God, to destroy things which God wants to create.
Understand.
So we are sinning very badly,
Yes.
very deeply, very gravely. Only the atheists, no, but the atheist people, maybe they don't believe in God, but that doesn't mean they do bad things or are sinful. They say they don't see God, so they don't believe.
Yes.
Yeah? But they can be very morally correct and ethical, in human standards.
Yes.
Not because they're atheists that they will go out, kill people, or rob or something like that.
Yes.
On the contrary, many people profess that they are religious and go to the church and show in photo and all that. They have no morals.
Yes, that's right.
Biden and the group, the henchmen,
Yes.
the supporters. Some supporters, they are blind. They don't understand. They're naive. But some are doing the same because it's the same wicked category.
Yes.
And it's dragging many people and harming the Americans, making bad karma for the whole country collectively.
Yes, I understand.
That's why the virus has gone out of control now.
Yes.
What is here to search for endless pain or sorrow or